Okay, okay. So if y'all can hear me, just hit one when you come in, right? If you can tell by the title, I'm kind of on the move right now, so taking in consideration what I was talking about yesterday, I gotta pose the question, do if people want the best for you? Because part of what we were talking about yesterday was, in a sense, people tripping. Appreciate it. Hold up, I'm over here tripping, man. I'm trying to put the charge in and whatnot. But a lot of times, what's up, Cooley? A lot of times we don't think, we don't believe that people have the best intentions for us who actually have the best intentions for us. And then on the flip side, the people who we are sometimes the coolest with and we have the most fun with, they're the people who don't have the best of intentions for us. They don't want the best for us. And they actually just want us to, crash and burn. So part of this is just basically putting out, something very simple in the aspect of, you know, what are the signs to let you know if somebody really wants the best for you? Because a lot of us don't know that. Damon, what's popping, man? You know, church. you know, yeah, they do want to hear what sounds good, cool. So now, I was about to go live about something different. It was asking, are black conservatives pro-black? Which I know, O'Shea is a black conservative and he's pro-black, so that's oxymoron. But it poses the question to other black conservatives, right? But at the same time, Latrell, man, thanks, fam. Oakland, what's popping? It poses the question, about when people want the best for you. Iman, what's happening? And when people want the best for you, they're going to tell you things that you're going to have to fix about yourself to get to where you want to go. They're not telling you things, they're not so you can just, keep doing what you're doing if what you're doing doesn't work. That's, some people don't like constructive criticism, and some people don't like criticism to begin with. But if somebody really got your back and they really want the best for you, they're going to tell you the things that you need to know to get to where you said you want to go, um, not where I would say you believe you can get there on your own accord in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So this is where we at with it, because I thought about that thinking about yesterday when we were talking on the live where a lot of people don't understand that your family and friends can tell you they believe in you, but CEO man, what's popping? My bad. But just because they tell you they believe in you doesn't mean that they're gonna know what it takes to get you from point A to point B. And a lot of people have got that twisted, where you don't they don't know how to get from point A to point B, and if they know, and this is probably more important, if a person knows how to get you from point A to point B, but they never tell you, they're not your friend. They're not your family. They don't care to see you be the best you can be. They don't actually want what's best for you, because if they know how to do something that you're trying to do and they never help you to do it, then they're there to sabotage you. I remember years ago I read Marvin Gaye's biography, and it was interesting because they made the statement that he wanted to be the only star in his family because Inner City Blues, which was the album Mercy Mercy Me and all of that, uh, it was inspired because his brother was in Vietnam. But his brother, when he got out of Vietnam, he wanted to be a singer, but Marvin really didn't want to help him become a singer. He didn't want his brother to be like that. And even I think, if I'm not mistaken, with his last wife with Janice, I think she wanted to be a singer also, and he wasn't really fond of helping her become a singer also. So he didn't necessarily he wanted what was best for him, but not necessarily what was best for them or to help them reach their full potential. He's a amazing talent. He's one of my favorite singers of all time, to be perfectly honest. Catalog is immense, but doesn't mean he had your back. Underrated Darkness was popping, fam. So sometimes you know people want to be the only special person in the room. you know and if somebody wants the best for you, they're willing to take a step back and so you can take a step forward. And what I mean by that is, you know, I know people who are highly successful and people who are not highly successful, but they can play the background. They can, fall back to make sure somebody else gets their shine in the situation. And what I find is, those are the type of people that want the best for you. They're not trying to suck the shine out of the room. They're trying to push whatever shine that they got onto you, so you can have your quote unquote moment or moments. So those are the type of people that want the best for you. Now, also, conversely, you know, and if anybody, if you've been from those type of neighborhoods that I grew up in, sometimes the people that you are friends or family with, or family first, but family and friends with, who don't necessarily have the best reputation, but they're people that you have a lot of love for, they'll distance themselves from you so you don't wind up getting caught up in their mess. What's up, Prometheus? Those are the people who have the best for you. They want to be around you, they want to hang out with you, but they don't want to bring, you know, all their situation that encompasses them into your life. That person wants the best for you. You know, don't get mad at a certain people when you think some people are hating on you or they fell back because they was hating on you. No, they just didn't want the things that their life entails to sabotage your life, because people are trying to put you together with a group of people and then all of a sudden give you a reputation that you don't deserve. So normally you know that when it happens, but for those who don't, that's what that is. Now, there's other people you know who don't want the best for you, who want to show up when you're winning, when you're popping, when things are going good. You know, um, they're fair weather friends, right? So if you know this person and they don't like you, they don't respect you, they don't respect your work ethic, they don't care about your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. But if you achieve those dreams, goals, and aspirations, all of a sudden they show up, and they could be family, you know, or acquaintances, because normally that's not friends. They don't want the best for you. They just want to ride your way. You know what I mean? They just want to let you bring them in the room. Big Willie, what's popping, fam? They just want to want you to bring them in the room because they feel like they're better than you. And if they can ride your coattails, they can springboard off of you into a greater situation per se, which I think is ridiculous, but that happens. Um, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Something I've seen on YouTube that I kind of chill out and don't say much about. If you see this on YouTube, you got certain brothers who ascend to a certain height. They get a lot of subscribers. They get a lot of they're critically acclaimed. They get a lot of respect. People assume they're making a lot of money. Hopefully, some of them. Hopefully, they are. Much respect to them. And then all of a sudden, you get people who start to create a page by hating on them. They don't want the best for that person. They want to be in that position. You know what I'm saying? It's better to salute the people who are successful if they're doing the same thing you're doing, and you know that they're not out to do anything sideways. But when you come out of your face with the shenanigans of, what, they doing this, and I don't necessarily like them because I just made up a reason, so I'm about to start making videos hating on them. They don't want the best for you. You get what I'm saying? Because what they want you to do is get into an argument with them to make them hot. So all of a sudden now you they quote unquote dish you, you respond, and once you respond, everybody that knows you goes back to their page and see what this is all about, and hopefully gets them some kind of quote unquote viewership. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Uncle Edward? What's popping? So you got to know who wants the best for you. You know, when it comes to yesterday we was talking about relationships. You got to know who wants the best for you in relationships. Know the difference between a family member or friend who doesn't want you to be in a relationship because it's detrimental, it's toxic, and know the difference between a friend who does want you to be in a relationship, and if it's going good, they're gonna fall back because they don't need to be all in your relationship like that. They not, y'all used to hang out. They understand we're not gonna hang out like we used to. If you get married, you understand, we can't be doing all this, that, and the third like we used to. What's up, Gigi? You know, I appreciate that, Gigi. You know, so this is why, understand the difference, because what happens is we got some people who, say you want to just have some type of companionship, and people will say, oh yeah, I want that for you, I hope you find that. And the minute you get that, whether it's a good person or a bad person, they interject themselves in the situation to basically sabotage it. And that ain't, that's not going to, that's a person who will never be happy for you in any circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Any circumstance. Um, we got another situation where I remember this. I know people who did all right in life, and it's okay if somebody doesn't. What's up, NC worker man? How you doing? Archer, what's happening? Hey, I'm gonna do my best, Archer. I got uh, family members and friends who do well in life, and those are the people who invest in people because they got it. And those are normally people that want the best for you. But if you are looking for them to invest in you because y'all know each other, have a budget. You know, you gotta do what's best for them and have a reasonable budget for them to invest in. Like have them like, okay, it's LAR movement at Gmail. It's LAR movement at Gmail. So like, don't think because somebody's got a certain amount of money they're supposed to give you, exorbitant amount of the money that they've made for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a dream or idea. No, have something reasonable. Have something that you would bring to a bank to the people in your life like that, because they want to help you, but they can't foot the bill like that. Appreciate that, nice. They can't foot the bill like that. You got to have more respect for them than that. you know the other thing, know who do you know who wants the best for you? Because when you fall off in life and you got people who actually have your back, whether they give you money, whether they take you in. What's up, Miss Witt? um Whether they make sure that you don't have to spend money, that you could just make money and pay off your bills or pay off whatever you got, just stuff like that. You make sure you just back on your feet and you back popping. They want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? And even if you people fall out, you'll know the difference between a person who wants the best for you. Even if y'all fall out, they're not gonna go around. Okay, Duncanville. You know what? I got my family finna be in Dallas, so if I know Duncanville's up there somewhere. So whenever I get out there, I'm gonna hit you up about that. I think that's Dallas. I think that's Dallas. I might be tripping, but um. So whatever goes on, that person is not gonna throw in your face. Man, I help you when nobody else helped you. I had you back when nobody. They're not even gonna do that. They're like, hey man, it is what it is. I did what I was supposed to do. Made sure a family member or friend got straight. They want the best for you. Like a person who does stuff for you to always throw it in your face, or to make you feel guilty, or to make you feel like you owe them a favor, or you always indebted to them. They don't want the best for you. I see that far too often where people assume that, if somebody keeps bringing up, I did this for you, I did that for you, I did that. At a certain point, you got to stop. Okay, yeah, 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 all right. I know I wasn't tripping. You know, I thought I was tripping though. At a certain point, you got to understand that's what that's about. You know, um, going back to if you meeting people, if you date, if a person really likes you and wants to get to know you, they're not gonna try to break you on the first date. Whether that's a woman ordering exorbitant amount of stuff just because she's being extra, or a guy trying to just get inside, get in your legs on the first night. That person, when they really like you, they gonna want the best for you. They're not gonna want to put you in a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable, right? If you just go off and do something, they might try to stop you. They might not, depends, because, depends on how you start situations. But normally a person who just meets you, who actually has good intentions, is not going to is not going to let you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. That's what that is about when people want the best for you. Um, Another thing that's, I guess, I want to touch on, um, know when somebody, you know, yeah, exactly. Know when somebody wants the best for you and they're willing to fight you to stop sabotaging yourself. See, sometimes people think this person is always on my case because they always ride me, because they just always tell me I'm doing everything wrong. No, there are people like that who just want to tell you you're doing nothing right. They are. But you got to learn the difference between a person who has to fight you from your own self sabotaging behaviors. The people that are like, look, you can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing that. You can't keep being late. You can't keep being reckless. You can't keep being selfish. Like, talented or not, gifted or not, this is not going to end well. You got to get to that space where, people got to understand that. Y'all got to hold on. I'm outside a restaurant waiting on food. So I got you. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, yep. Nah, I'm good. You too. Take care. Okay, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Like, that's why I say I'm on the move. Like, I gotta get something to eat. It's been a long 2 days. So getting back to the topic, you know, I remember that because I remember there are people, in my life, and I've been in other people I've known live who really had to go to bat to fight these people day in and day out. Like, look, I'm not gonna let you go down this path. And some people didn't get it until it was too late, and other people understood that that person really, really, really had their back like that. And I remember, if you look at the Allen Iverson like documentary, I think a story on Netflix, he talked about one of the coaches that threw him on top of a car. He's like, I'm not gonna let you get your life up, you know. And ironically, even when he started to clean himself up, that's, because he wasn't like dealing drugs or all that, but he was just, you know, over the top reckless. But when he went to jail, it was when he was trying to actually, stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? And I'm glad, you know, that happened in his life, because he understood. They made an example out of him because he was talented, and if he would have been the way he was prior to that, he might have got, you know, locked up for real. Just locked up for real for something that he actually did. But for them to make an example out of him and ruin his life and dreams. So sorry about that, y'all. So at this point, I got to talk about, what really goes on in life, where you got to know who want the best for you. You got to know who has your back. I got a good friend who, what he does is he tells me things and I don't understand it. Like sometimes if you're a quote unquote leader, know who has your back when they're willing to talk to you about things from a perspective that you don't understand because you don't think like that, and you know other people think like that but you don't understand it. When people are trying to give you knowledge to understand the people that you don't understand, they really got your back because they want you to be successful with everybody, not just the type of people that you can comprehend. They've been right numerous times dealing with you, and you ain't quite figured it out. Like how do they always do that? How do they know this? That's because they get the people that you don't. You know who got your back. Know who actually means the best for you. Like know if somebody you got to learn the type of people. You know how can I say this properly? You need to learn to speak for yourself. And what I mean by that is you need to learn to be in the room listening to what's being said about you and being able to speak about your position on what you uh, what you need out of a situation. Because when you don't sit in the room to speak for yourself and you don't know who's speaking for you, you don't know if they got your back. You don't know if they want you to win or lose. Because some people that you might empower to be in the room to speak for you are going to speak ill of you. Are they going to speak of you in ways that don't make you look as accomplished or as intelligent or as competent as you might be? You know, so you got to know who actually means the best for you. You got to know who a person who's willing to put you in a situation that highlights your strengths and minimizes and hides your weaknesses. You know, those are the people who got your back, who really hide, your weaknesses until you can make those weaknesses strengths. If somebody puts you in a situation that you're not prepared to be in, they don't want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? They don't. And they may never will. And one of and adding to that, you know, understand people who want the best for you are not gonna constantly make mistakes that affect your life. You know, they're not gonna constantly make mistakes that affect your life. That's not what they're gonna do. They're not gonna oops my bad, oops my bad. Next time, oh man, I'll fix it. I didn't think like they're not gonna gamble with you in things that affect your life and your bottom line. Okay, that's when somebody want the best for you. They, as a matter of fact, if they mess up something, they're gonna fix it. You know, or they're gonna attempt to fix it. If they can't, that's one thing. But they're gonna attempt to say, "Look, man, I didn't mean for this to happen. I got to do something about it." This is where a lot of people in society kind of go left because a lot of people are not. Accountability is one of those things that we talk about, quote unquote, in the community with the men and the women, but it's also one of those things that shows its face when you're dealing with somebody who has bad intentions for you because they don't have remorse for what they do or how it affects you. So you got to know, you know, who wants the best for you in as many situations as possible. You got to know who's willing to have hard conversations with you because some of the things that we got to talk about in life are not going to be easy. You know, Matter of fact, let me take this to a different part of that. You got to know, who wants what's best for you when they know you're at your breaking point. When they try to bring peace into your life, that a person who tries to bring peace into your life when you're at a breaking point wants the best for you. A person who brings chaos into your life when you're at a breaking point, they don't want the best for you. Tell me, hilarious, you know. But when people bring when people are trying to make your days good days and not bad days, they want the best. When a person, you know, plans something for you, whether it just be an escape for a minute, a place to get your mind right. When people plan things for you, they plan for them to lift your spirits. You know what I mean? Like I was on the Lord Jamar. You know what I mean? Uh, when people are out to lift your spirits on, they want you to be your best as far as mentally and spiritually healthy. You know, speaking into to that other part, when people want you to eat well, they want what's best for you. When people want you to be healthy, they want what's best for you. You know, when people don't want you uh, smoking and drinking and doing drugs, they want what's best for you. You know, when people have a plan for your life, because you know, how can I say that actually helps the plan for your life, they want what's best for you. Because sometimes you don't know what you don't know, and one of the best things is to have people around you who know what you don't know, and they're willing to say, okay, you need to implement this in the plan because this will help you in the long run. You know, so that's part of the situation. One of the other things is that sometimes, to me, I don't know if I don't know how to. I just don't want to blurt it out, but I guess I got to. When somebody wants the best for you, they themselves will be willing to walk away from you because what's ahead of you, because y'all season is up. Like, and it's no hate, it's no quote unquote shade, it's no disrespect, it's no jealousy. Um, when I was talking earlier about the friends that have to separate themselves, some people can only take you so far. And when they get to you to where they need, when they help you to where you wanted to go, and that's the farthest they can take you, they're willing to walk away. They're like, hey, now you got to want what's best for them. At some point, you got to come back. You know, you got to come back to thank you or something. I, you know, I just think that's proper etiquette. But they're willing to just say, hey, you here. People who want what's best for you want you to realize your dreams. People who want what's best for you believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. Like, I was listening to Danny Garcia. If anybody doesn't know who Danny Garcia is, he's the Puerto Rican boxer that's about to fight Errol Spence. But Danny Garcia's dad, Angel, he's a trash talking trainer. But but Danny says that's his dad. Danny said, my dad makes me believe in myself. He makes me believe in myself. Like, he makes me believe I could do these things. And those are the people who want what's best for you when they make you believe that you can do things. Because sometimes you might doubt yourself. Sometimes you might not, you want to believe in yourself, but you really don't believe in yourself the way you should, you know. And the people in your life will be like, no, 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 you got this. You could do this. You better than this. You know, you better than this person. You could do, you can accomplish more than this person. You got more gifts than this person. You belong here. People who want what's best for you want you to understand that you belong with greatness because they believe that you're great. And they want you to believe that you're great. So, at the end of the day, you got to know who want what's best for you. And sometimes more important than anything, people who want what's best for you know that it's gonna take work and they can't just have fun all the time. You know, those the people who want what's best for you gonna want you to separate work from play. They're gonna want you to separate work from play. Now sometimes if when you enjoy what you do, you can put it together, but a lot of times a lot of people can't do that. Where's my uh oh. Let me go, y'all. I got to get out of here. Um so let me call y'all. Let me holler at y'all later. Faith, what's going on? I gotta go though. I'm where I need to be at the moment. Talk to y'all later. Peace.